I'm Rasmus, as you could hear from Adrian. And I was going to start telling you a little bit about myself. I'm the CEO of EFUEL. I've been working with energy and power production, but for almost the recent 6 years, I've been building distribution networks for competitors in the market, product development for other competitors. But over the last 3 years, I've been focusing on building EFUEL, and hopefully for the next 50 years as well. Um, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about who we are. EFUEL is basically a one-stop shop for EV charging. And the foundation of EFUEL was built on the belief that we should make it easy for people to be sustainable by driving electric vehicles. And when I started, I was thinking about how we're going to make it sustainable or easy to be sustainable. Like true sustainability is to make it easy for everyone to be sustainable. The future is electric, and EFUEL is, I would say, at the forefront. Our goal is to become the number one. Oh, sorry, I'll move back. Our goal is to become the number one EV charging company in Europe. I think it's doable, and I'm going to tell you why. So why is this doable? EFUEL makes EV charging basically easy to charge and charge, meaning we handle both payments and operating services for charging. We started off with building a strong partner network, which is the foundation of EFUEL basically, with a nationwide installation possibility, with support, because this is somewhat a scary product for most people. It's something you haven't bought before. And as you heard from Robert, we're working with Easy, providing the best charging box on the market, alongside with other products that complements the product for installation and so on. We have a long know-how from both solar energy, wind, and the car market. And I think this is something that also attracts both customers and partners. And last but not least, EFUEL services, which consist of an operating service, helping customers to handle both charging and payments for people who want to charge at home, at work, or on the move. EFUEL's business areas can be divided into two parts. And to tell you a little bit more about the basic belief is EFUEL should make money on selling, installing, and operating charging. And let me tell you more about where the sales comes from. So we can see that behind me here we have installed through 2021 2,500 chargers for real estate, housing associations, and corporations throughout Sweden. And this has been done through our 2,000 partner installers nationwide. This is 15% of our customers. And we provided 6.6 megawatt hours of car charging. The homeowners are really in the lead, and they are the ones who we've been focusing on the most. They are in the forefront, and they are also taking charge. We've installed over 14,000 chargers throughout Sweden for homeowners. We have a, a high focus on digital presence, online sales, both to installers and partners, but also directly to consumers. We just recently launched a new website, and this new website has improved both, as you can see, the 150% increase in visitors, but it's constantly increasing, and something we highly focused on. We've provided 37 megawatt, which is a lot, for car charging and travel. As you can see, we are in control of the transition. Altogether, we've installed over 2021, 16,500 chargers in Sweden. And I would say that together with our partners, we are electrifying Sweden. Altogether, all these megawatt hours that somebody and somehow not many people know what it actually means, consist of 21 million kilometers of fossil-free travel. So let me tell you a little bit more about the EFUEL solution. So the EFUEL solution actually consists of more than just the charger. It's not only just the charger, it's a solution that actually brings customers at home, at work, and on the move into one. We only work with the best products, and we focus on high-quality products. And the EFUEL solution actually consists of the easy charger, load balancing, which actually means that you have a security on the fuses at your home. But also EFUEL services, which is an application and operating service, nationwide installation, and support. And the reason why I included support here is because it's something that's, as I said before, I need to emphasize on this, because before it was just people who were gadget geeks or early adopters that bought the EFUEL solution. Today, it's people that don't even know what voltage or amperage is who buys into the EFUEL solution. The market is changing, and therefore support is needed. Moreover, I'm going to talk a little bit more about EFUEL services, where we deliver an operating service for people who want to charge at home, at work, or on the move. EFUEL services can be divided into 3 categories. Homeowners, we have an application free of charge with all the smart functions one might need, including control of the charger, handling, scheduling charging to when the energy price is at the lowest. For companies and properties, it's more of an administrative pledge, which includes payments, access to charging, reports, but also enabling property owners or household associations to make money on their parking place. And last but not least, as mentioned before by Robert, the public charging network, which is somewhat a really interesting part, which I'm looking forward to talk more about. And soon to be launched is a roaming network which consists of 250,000 public charging stations throughout Europe. This means we don't only attract people that have bought an EFUEL charger, but also people that want to charge on the move. So what about the market? I think it's safe to say that everybody here knows that EV charging is here to stay. It is the future. EFUEL was founded in Sweden, and it's also our core market. And it's also driving the transition. Even though we're not Norway, we're not far behind. By 2030, we are expected to have 2.6 million electrified cars in Sweden. It means that 50% of the car fleet in Sweden should be electrified by 2030. And today, we hold the 3rd largest share per capita in the world of EVs. Even though Sweden is moving further ahead, and the European market is not far behind. During 2021, 17% of all cars sold in Europe were an EV. And the expected growth between 2021 and 2025 is expected to hit $6.36 billion. It's a compounded annual growth rate of 31%. Behind me, you can see that the area of the map actually shows the highest EV adoption in Europe. The darker the map gets, the higher the EV adoption is. And to the right, you can see the neighboring countries, which we are focusing on for the next wave of expansion. Today, EFUEL is existing in Sweden, but we're looking at Denmark, Finland, and Germany for the next markets. They're our neighbors. If you look at the EFUEL growth potential through the acquisition, we're proud to say that we're really happy to be a part of DIST. We have a higher focus on in-house development of products. We've gotten access to new markets and cooperation with overlapping customers. Final but not least, I would say that one of the most important stuff for EFUEL, since it's a young company with young people, is the accelerating growth with cross-organizational expertise and also the financial capacity. This is somewhat what I think everybody's been waiting for, but EFUEL holds an estimated revenue of at least 120 million SEK in 2021, with an EBIT margin of at least 10%. If you're looking at Q3 2020 to Q3 2021, we have increased the revenue growth by 287%. Over the next forthcoming years, excluding the expansion plans, we have forecasted an increase in revenues by 70 to 100%. Thank you so much for listening.
Well, thank you, Rasmus. It was really nice insights on the EV market and how we're going to develop the business therein. And let's switch back to a distant perspective. What does all that means, which Rasmus was telling us from a distant perspective, or what do we expect? We expect a continuing revenue growth in Sweden. Sweden is a really good EV market where we have a lion's share, which we plan to keep. And we expect the building of revenue from new markets where we are putting in efforts. We have a base of solid and profitable distribution today. And EFUEL is one of the odd startups which was profitable from the beginning, which is a godsend gift for us because it ensures a very healthy culture within EFUEL, making it really easy to charge ahead with. We will be building revenues from EFUEL services, and we're also building revenues from developing own brand. This is what we expect. So now, when me and Philip have stepped back from operational roles in Aurora del Taco, we spend more time on driving the development of our strategy, capital allocation. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we're looking for the next EFUEL. And DIST is a scalable platform which enables acquired companies to accelerate their core business. And what we are looking for is business models which are future-proof within technology. So thank you for now.